Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Falcons' offense will come out first. With the fullback. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go straight into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a pro climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that you're start to develop and turn into something great.
And the Falcons are on the move. Just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Quick release by the QB. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Speeding down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dan."
Nah, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make it.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Run it with the fullback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
The defense is playing a 3-4, so there's some natural bubbles up front. And I think that's where this offense is trying to attack them with that fullback run. Nice job by the linebacker, though, getting him down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward them for all of his hard work.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Spits it out to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. The give to the fullback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll start this drive firing. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap in the shotgun. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this guy just stays on the roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they... to the return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Running back searching for a hole. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. He's going to take off.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before before he's able to pick up the first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Falcons trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force!
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stands, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he makes the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. Back down he goes at the 18. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he muffs it. It's loose. And the returner will be brought down.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays. Those splash plays, they can change games. But you better secure the football first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A hand to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll try it again. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Looking for a push on 4th down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
Timeout, NIU.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Give to the fullback. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
He gets the 1st down, and I guess, 4th down just means I'm going for it just about every time in nowadays football.
The thing with analytics, David, is that you have to be brave enough to go against what you've always thought, being sound in the kicking game, kick it and play defense.
Yeah, those days are out the window. Now you've got a card that tells you your percentages of getting on 4th down and scoring and not kicking field goals, and a whole nother area to monitor in case of coaching.
Turning it on! Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field with the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Really unexpected expected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Lost the fire on second down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the Heat. Heaves it on the run. Snags it down the right side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
That's a first down for the offense.
Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Bears the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a... On this one, ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front. And your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs.
And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Pena. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Air Force. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paula, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a gap. It's Pena. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight end and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back. It's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best that run the football, and you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No on that play. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Trying to get it to the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense produce.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Makes a really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the run, it's Pena. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
He's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they start, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And the Falcons trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll try to power it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not getting up anything on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Third and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up fourth down.
Looking to scramble. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
There are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to the ground. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Return is brought down at the 39. And your Air Force Falcons will take over.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Poe. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Took care of it himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll try the jet sweep here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been...
It's a running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And he's doing
Watch out! The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Huskies are in the hurry-up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get it up for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The give to the tailback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. They push on that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Gibbons. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This time they'll go to the running game. At the 45 on its way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Under fire. Can't find behind his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense working from the pistol. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Northern Illinois putting together a threat in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get...
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
3-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Easy. Pound 55 weak. Go. Cobra.
Spider!